September 9th, 9:52 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Alright. Well, I guess this is it. Yup. Went by so fast. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Yup. Phoenix, look! Edgeworth! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Okay. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? Probably. And we already know he has the chief prosecutor. So, you're saying I'm gonna be guilty, end of story. Even though I didn't do anything, and you pretty much know I didn't do anything, and you probably knew that Maya didn't do anything back in that, because everyone, all the lawyers, including Grossberg, seem to know that. Ugh. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Do you honestly believe I'm guilty? No! So what? To defend your own ass? Even if that's the case, that's not a good way to build you up as a good rival, because it doesn't. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? You see, this is what I hate. This is what I hate right here. It would be one thing if he used, like, dirty, underhanded means to, but he actually, like, thought that there was a good chance that the defendant was guilty. That's one thing. But and that's the mindset he's saying right now. Like, we don't know they're innocent, but you do. You do know I'm innocent, and you do know White's guilty, so shut the fuck up. Guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. Exactly. Like what White is doing right now. There's no way to tell who was guilty and who was innocent. Unless there's fucking proof! Jesus! All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So make that my policy. Edgeworth! You're a poorly designed rival. There, I said it. You suck donkey shit in this game. Ugh. Oh yeah, and you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Come on. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is bullshit, Your Honor. I mean, I'm ready. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the offense are already quite clear to the court, we're going to go ahead and ignore them and say that Phoenix is the killer. Anyways, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. You mean, the only witness to the defendant's crime. The other witness witnessed Maya's crime. I see! The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? Because he already knows. Everyone knows. You're the only lawyer guy not in the loop. You're only the law enforcement guy not in the loop. I would not be surprised. It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Well, apparently I'm gonna get shot down, but whatever. If I'm gonna get shot down every time, then there's no point in even being here, so let's object. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. What are you talking about? You're going after a completely different Gah! Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Yes, graceful bow. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. Because this case is bullshit. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Okay, Red White, so apparently whatever you say is fact, which means hopefully, I don't know. There's nothing to hope for. If everything says is fact, then there's nothing we can do, so you wish to know the title of my you wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin. Mr. White or Mr. Wright? I'm not sure if that's a typo or not. Oh, wait, no, okay. Testimony, not cross-examination. Damn it. It's one letter away from being the same thing, and the letter H looks very similar to R. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh, Merry Christmas. Or Christmas, as some may call it. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Witnesses, bullshit. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a beldam coming from outside, bedlam. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impactation. Then it was all over. This sounds completely different from what we heard yesterday, but okay. If things are to justify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty, and since apparently whatever we say means nothing, this trial should be over, right? Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, whatever. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, Edgeworth, bring it on. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. AM or PM? How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always abso-positively perfect, you know. No. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Press further! 'Cause why not? True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. Ahem, this is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? I was quietly perusing. Yeah, that's reading to you. Some people at Pepper's by the windows. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Let's take a quick look at our evidence again. We got our trusty attorney's badge. Died from below bad-mouthed object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Conversation between the chief and Mia. Press the A button to listen. Glass remains of a broken light stand, broken beyond recognition. Clock in the form of a statue. Clock gears have been moved. Found in Miss May's hotel room. Apartment store receipt with letters written in blood in the back. The victim does attack her. Murder scene. The fan collapses. Press the A button for details. Okay. And alright. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. That's not what Miss May said. Spiky-haired? That's it? That's all you have to say, Phoenix? What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Sparkles? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? Mr. White's, obviously. And what did you do then? What did you do then? Called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. Victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. To the left, to the left. Except rejected. To the right. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Here's another offense against this case. Why didn't Edgeworth prep him? Okay, there's the idea that no matter what I present, it doesn't matter, right? Because he'll be believed. You know, I'll just get to the contradiction. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Yeah, so assuming presenting evidence does work, which, okay, in which case, he should have been prepped by Edgeworth. And the fact that Edgeworth didn't prep him just, again, is another strike against Edgeworth as being a competent prosecutor. Objection! Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. And Edgeworth helped by not prepping you. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. No, it's on record. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Ah! Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. Okay. True. So what if he's right? What if he actually did see her run to the left? If that's the case, then there's a very simple explanation. He was on the other side. And if he wasn't viewing it from the window, the other side of the window is the killer. And we know he's the killer, so yeah. Maybe really did see the victim run left? Yes, he did. So we did witness the killing. Wait a second! Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Mr. White is right, Mr. May is right, both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. But the contradiction is bad against you! You should be... You should be the one clearing this up. I mean, it's against your witness. But... there's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. And when I say obviously, I mean obviously. Come on, people. Look at the intro. And even if you don't, it's so obvious. Everyone knows it. I don't know why everyone knows it. Maybe everyone did view the intro. Maybe that's the whole ironic thing going on here. But maybe for some reason Phoenix didn't. He was in the washroom. I don't know. Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court, Mr. White was standing. This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please! This is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing! Yeah, exactly. Order! I will have order! Orders! Anyone disturbing the hors d'oeuvres that I am eating right now will be held in contempt of court. Also, shut up, because Wright is speaking. Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Stop using big words. You probably don't even know what they mean. Maybe, I don't, so. And that's all that matters. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Like the Pokemon, and he sucks. Oh. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? I mean, you people should be held in contempt of court for shit like this, but, hey, sure, why not? Other people get away with it, so why not you? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Why do you suck so much? You're the big villain, right? Is he supposed to be a joke? I think he's supposed to be a joke. But that still makes Edgeworth look like a joke. Because why didn't he prep him? Did White just not want prepping? From an in-story point of view, if he's overconfident, that might make sense. But from a viewer point of view, it just makes Edgeworth look incompetent. So, like, honestly, look at it. Look at it. One blow. There's one blow. She might have lived for a few moments, but there was just one blow. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. I'm sorry, I'm not using the fabulous Blue Corp voice. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. And since he's the actual killer, he actually knows he only hit her once. Because of this, wouldn't you think it's stupid to say, like, it's 2 hits when the autopsy report will most likely show 1, and everyone else lawyerly, should know this? Even not lawyerly, with a good memory, because we brought this up before! Fuck! We'll be cross-examining the witness's testimony. I'll be doing more than that. I'll be pointing the contradiction. I'd do it right now if the game would let me. Cross-examination. She ran to the bullshit.